Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing Mugsy's Chinos. So in another video I reviewed Mugsy's jeans, and in this video I'm going to be talking about their chinos. So Mugsy's are known most for the fact that they make like really high stretch jeans, and they delved into the making chinos, I guess, not terribly long ago. And so I decided to try them out and buy them because I'm a physical therapist and I need to be able to squat and lunge and get into positions that ordinary chinos just don't do their job right. All right, they a lot of times don't have a lot of stretch and they get all bunched up and it just is not very comfortable. And so I decided to try these out. And so the chinos from Mugsy's run $98, which is like way more than I would normally spend on a pair of slacks, but I'm telling you right now, spoiler alert, these are freaking awesome. There is one sort of caveat that I'm going to touch on in the review, but overall, highly recommend. I'm going to go over each pair. I mean, they're pretty much the same other than the different color. So these are called the olives. They are their sort of olive green colored pants, and then these are the Belmonts, which are their khaki colored pants. And so these have been washed and these have been dried, and then I actually have another pair coming that has not been washed or dried, obviously. So if we start with sort of the looks of the chinos, they are a slim fit but not like skinny. And as far as the look, there's no like patterning or anything crazy. They're actually a pretty conservative color as far as, or conservative design. There's no, for example, the jeans had all the patterning and whatnot. These are just sort of a flat color, which is good for a work environment. The button on the front is sort of a high quality plastic versus the sort of titanium or metal on the jeans. The front of them, again, there's not really much to look at as far as the front of the pants. The lining of them is also that sort of trademark pinstriping that Mugsy seems to always put on their pants, or their all their pants. And then the front sort of lining of it has their Mugsy logo all over the front of it. These are made out of, let me find it. Okay, so these are made out of different material than their jeans. So these are made out of 59% cotton, 34% rayon, and a pretty high 7% spandex. These are definitely on the higher end of that spandex threshold than what I usually see pants. Not that I shop around a ton, but at least the few that I've purchased in the past, they definitely are not 7%. They're usually like 1 or 2, and their jeans are 1% spandex. Now, from the look at these, though, you would never know. These look like chinos. These look like dress pants that you would wear at work. Even looking at them closely, they don't look like any sort of pants that would really stretch an amazing amount like these do, but they do. And so if we kind of move on, well, let me talk about, so for the back of the pants here, they have the trademark Mugsy blue leather patch. Although what's interesting, and I don't know if they did this on purpose to cover it up, but on the jeans, the leather patch actually has a opening in it so you can loop a belt. This one is just a patch that is firmly sewed onto the pant, so the belt always goes over it, which I guess is good if you're in a work environment, just because this is definitely not, I guess, conservative in terms of what you would usually see pants. But part of me wishes that they made this like the patch on the jeans so that I can decide whether or not I want to show it or not. Okay, so let's talk about the fit of these. So the fit of these, I'll say, and this is my one caveat, is that yes, they were slim fit, but they were actually a little bit baggier than what I would like. And as you're seeing them now, these have been through the wash and then I tumble dry on medium. And I don't think it says to do that. I think it wants you to air dry them, but I usually dry all my clothes anyway. But I will say that in the beginning, these were a little baggier than what I would like, but after running them through the wash and after running them through the dryer, these were flawless. Like they turned out to be the exact fit that I wanted. So I was a little bit worried at first when they were baggy, but once you run them through the wash and once you run them through the dryer, they, at least for me, are a really good fit. Now I am 5'9" and I'm 145 pounds, so if that kind of puts things into perspective, I bought the 3130s and I just think the fit is really good. The quality is really good. The only thing that was a little bit lackluster, and I'm getting a little nitpicky, is the zipper tends to, it's not the smoothest zipper in the world, but you know, it works, and it's not like it gets caught on anything. Okay, moving on, we're going to talk about stretch, and the stretch is ridiculous. Okay, so if we're looking at this, when you see them on the Mugsy website, they are just as stretchy as me actually pulling on them. So they have a lot of stretch side to side, and they have a lot of stretch longitudinal. I mean, just like a crazy amount of stretch. So these actually have a lot more stretch than the jeans, in my opinion. And when you look on their website, it says that these are 4-way stretch. And so I don't know if the jeans have that, and this clearly is a different makeup in terms of material than the jeans, but these just have a freakish amount of stretch, which is awesome when you're doing a job like mine, or if you need to do any job where you have to kneel down, you have to squat, or even if you just want to be active in dress pants and be spontaneous. I mean, even if you don't do any of that, the fact that these stretch like that make them incredibly damn comfortable. Okay, so I like these. Really the only negative is the fit at first, but again, in the wash, after you wash it and after you dry it, at least for me, it came out the way I wanted. And the nice thing about these, I'm gonna pull out the Belmonts now. So the Belmonts are the khaki version. And so what's nice about this is, one, the stitching is really good quality, at least from what I can see. There's not like any like snags or any poor shoddy craftsmanship or anything like that, which is awesome. These are made in China, but you never know it because the quality is actually really good. The other thing that I want to mention is that after putting these through the wash and after putting these through the dryer, you know, for me, I used to wear a lot of golf pants because those were the closest thing that I could get to kind of like a dress pant that had some stretch, but I just don't like how thin they were. And because golf pants are often made of polyester, they snag in the wash or they snag in the dryer, or one of the two. I don't know which one it snags in, but they snag. And the fabric looks bad after a while, but these, at least after washing and drying them, there is not really any, I mean, if you really looked, you could probably see like some sort of micro, you know, imperfection, but there's really no snags, which is awesome. So I'm hoping that it stays like that and it continues to be like that through subsequent washes and dryings. But if that's the case, then these are just a freaking winner. Like I said, they're expensive. They're $98. Honestly, usually the slacks and work pants that I get are half this price, but after buying their jeans, I became a believer of the Mugsy brand. And so I wanted to try their chinos, and I really haven't been disappointed. So overall, highly recommend. I'm getting another pair on the way. I'm getting their green or their gray ones, which are called their Damons, I think. And they have like a lot of colors currently, and some of them are I think one of them is like a mint green, which is kind of trendy, but I don't think I could actually pull it. Well, maybe I could pull it off. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So that's all I have for today. So yeah, if you are someone that is active and wants some dress pants or some chinos that moves with them, or just wants like dress pants that are supremely comfortable, I mean, there might be other brands that have similar to this, but I'm really impressed and I'm sold. These are probably going to be the only brands of chinos and jeans that I buy from now. All right, so I hope this was helpful. Really random video. I don't usually make videos like this, but if you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up. And if you loved it, give me a subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.